Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi everyone.
Howdy.
I think we're going slightly crazier every day, every moment.
Every start of another lockdown week. So for God's
Especially
sake.
when you hear on the news, this could go longer and longer and longer. Anyway, it is what it is. So we're here for an hour flow. So let's get straight into a child's pose balasana. Come onto your knees. Big toes together, knees out wide. This is like our sanctuary. Just being able to take an hour out of our day to not worry about the concerns of the world or the state, and instead just to recenter ourselves around all the drama. So do that for yourself, center yourself with your breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Make it that ujjayi breath, that slight restriction in the back of the throat, so you can really feel it energetically. You can feel the breath entering all the way in, long and slow, and then leaving the same way. Switch on your bandhas, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. They also help that energetic connection. It helps kind of stabilize for one, but also move energy around by engaging. So feel the pit of the belly lifting, feel the pelvic floor lifting as well. Feel that energetic center right in the middle of your body. And then set your focus, just for this hour together, just to turn in, to center yourself. I'm being reminded often, actually daily, and multiple times in a day, of Pema Chodron's teaching, or her really powerful quote that I am the sky, everything else is just the weather. It's passing. So take in 3 more breaths and center yourself into that maybe analogy, or even visualize it, that I am that crystal clear blue sky. All the clouds pass by. The weather, it passes. You know, it can be really turbulent, thunderstorms and whatnot, but I can rise above to that place of purity, a place where I'm calm and centered. Let's take this into a side stretch. So walk your hands to one side. Doesn't matter which side you go. You've got 3 breaths. Just to stretch out that through the side body, through the rib cage. Maybe even a little bit into the hips. Then do the same thing for the other side. So walk the hands over. And then make your way up onto all fours and mobilize through some cat-cows. Back of the ribs to the sky, exhaling the breath out. Front of the ribs to the floor, inhaling the breath in. Do that at least 3 times. Your flexion and extension of the spine. Your spine ultimately is the center of your body. So whenever we feel a little bit taken away, these cat-cows or anything that draws you back into your center, whether it's physically, energetically, mentally, it's going to help us and remind us that we're the sky, everything else is but the weather. You can take it into a side stretch, squeezing hip and shoulder, foot stretch, tucking toes, sinking hips to heels. A thread the needle of rotation. You've got 5 more breaths. You know, we can reflect back. There's been some years past that I can remember that were really turbulent personally for me, and you know, now I look back at them, they were just a bit of a blip on the radar, right? And so we're going to look back in time at 2020 and probably laugh about it, hopefully. Because it's passing, just like the weather. Time is always passing. Only when you feel ready, downward facing dog. And keep moving, mobilizing, pedaling the heels. You've got 3 more breaths. And then walk your hands back to your feet and come into a ragdoll. As you're ready, core on. If you need to take your feet a bit wider, then feel free to do that. Bend your knees a lot. Let the head be heavy so you can feel the tractioning of the spine, that stretch by the weight. Head's very heavy, so let it be. Yes, yours is stuff. I'm going to let you hang here for a good another 30 seconds. It's about 3 long, slow, deep breaths. And then make your way into a comfortable seated position. So whatever that looks like for you, you can come into legs crossed or legs out in front or a kneeling position. There's no right or wrong. Just find a comfortable seat. Make sure your spine's nice and long and then close your eyes down. Rest your hands in your lap, or you might want to bring them to heart center. Just relax your shoulders. There's no right or wrong. Just for a moment, we're just going to do a little centering meditation. So with your eyes closed, see if you can follow your breath, long, slow inhale, and maintain the ujjayi breath, and also maintain your bandhas, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. Visualize and follow the breath, rising up through the spine, and then back down again. So with every breath, from your tailbone, from the very base of your spine, reaching all the way up to the top of the neck and even out to the crown of the head, and then back down again. See if you can follow that just right in the center of your body. Follow the breath. Visualize the center of your body, that information highway that is your spine. Really draw your attention in. Into your center. You can really notice that when we're completely focused on the center of our being, there's only calm. The turbulence, the weather, comes from outside of us. The beauty and value and gift of this practice is that whenever you're feeling that weather, that turbulence, all you need to do is turn in, focus back at the center of your being. That's the analogy of the sky, the crystal clear blue sky. Bring your awareness to your heart. Breathe into your heart center. Then bring your hands together, palms together in front of your heart center as a gesture of your heart. Let's vibrate together. The mantra Om, deep breath in. Even throughout our practice, when our practice feels a bit turbulent, remember that it's just the weather too. Our aim is to connect back to the essence, back to the source, back to our center. Open your eyes and set yourself up, downward facing dog. Take your time. Five deep breaths. Every breath, opportunity to reconnect back to your center. Right leg, take it up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Bend the knee and peel the hip space open as you breathe out. Stay, fill up the breath and scissor the legs for the stretch. Low lunge, exhale the breath out, bring the foot through. Twist, right hand to the sky, stacking shoulders, looping your left shoulder, lifting up through the pit of the belly, staying centered. Take a breath in, stretch a little bit wider. Forward fold, big toes come together, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold back down, empty. Tadasana, reach up, big breath in. Uttanasana, fold, breath out. Lengthen, halfway lift, fill back up again. Dandasana, high plank, step the feet back. Push the floor away, hug your thumbs in, grip the mat with your fingertips. Come back to your center, lift up through the pit of the belly, pelvic floor. Take a breath in, shift your weight forward, lie down. 3 cobras, inhale, lift, release back down, exhale. Bhujangasana, come onto your fingertips, breath in, release back down, breath out. You've got one more, lift your hands off, big breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. Straight over to the left side, take the leg up, bend and peel open, exhale the breath. Scissor the legs wide, really stretch it out. Low lunge. Foot comes through. Find the twist. Left hand goes up, stacking shoulders, looping the under shoulder, that right shoulder, lifting up, center of the body, pit of the belly. Take a deep breath in, forward fold, breath out, big toes together. Halfway lift, inhale, fold back down, exhale. Tadasana, reach up, in. Uttanasana, forward fold, out. Urdhva Mukha, lengthen, inhale. Dandasana, step the feet back. Shift the weight forward, take a breath in. All the way to your belly. 2 cobras, lift up, breathe in. Release back down, breathe out. One more, in. Downward facing dog, out.
3 breaths. You are the sky. Everything else is passing. 1 more breath. Right leg, take it up, inhale. Bring it straight through now, low lunge, exhale. Find the twist. Open up, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold, exhale out. Tadasana, reach up, fill. Uttanasana, empty. Urdhva Mukha, find your length. If you're floating, high plank. Take a breath in, this time shift down to low plank on the breath out. Up dog, fill up. Down dog, empty. Straight over to the left side, take the leg up. Bring it through, exhale. Twist, breath in. Fold, breath out. Half lift. Bow. Reach up, fill. Empty out the breath. Halfway lift, inhale. If you're floating, high plank. Shift forward, inhale. Down to low, chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. 2 breaths. From the center of your being. Exhale this breath out and then right leg, take it up. Big breath in. Low lunge, exhale. Twist, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, Tadasana, fill. Uttanasana, empty. Urdhva Mukha, lengthen. Dandasana, high plank. Shift forward, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. Straight over to the left side, take the leg up. Exhale it through. Twist, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, fill. Empty and fold. Lengthen in. Dandasana out. Shift, breathe in. Empty as you are. Fill, up dog. Exhale back to down dog. 1 breath. Check in. 1 more round, right leg in. Low lunge, out. Twist, fill. Fold, empty. Really use your breath. Halfway. Bow. Stand up tall, in. Fold, empty. Lengthen, fill. High plank. Shift in, empty down. Up dog, fill. Down dog, exhale. Left leg in. Low lunge, out. Twist, fill. Fold, empty. Lengthen. Bow. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Shift, inhale. Empty, low. Up dog, fill. Down dog, stay. Close your eyes. And like we did seated, formally, in a formal seated meditation, do the same thing. Follow the breath from the sit bones, from your tailbone, all the way up to the crown of your head, and then back down again. Notice when you close your eyes and you visualize it, it just draws your whole attention in. The power of that, undeniable. It's where you really get to see that all the turbulence is outside of me. And I can choose. It's all about choices. I can choose to tap into that crystal clear blue sky, or I can choose to get taken away by the storm. Look forward, walk step, or if you're working on your float, float forward. Halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Tadasana, reach up, big breath. Sink into your chair pose, breath out.
stay. Heels take a lot of the weight, so your toes are light. Like you're trying to stick your butt out and then sink down into an invisible chair. Loop the shoulders, lift the pit of the belly. Stalk, right knee up, big breath in, hold. Stabilize through the left hip, but then squeeze through the right side as well, pit of the belly. Aeroplane, Dekasana, drive the right leg back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, turn the thumbs up. Balance and focus. From the center of your being. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Find the floor with the back foot. Reach the arms up. And maybe, especially when you start to really warm up, maybe take a little back extension. So follow the entire inhale all the way up and over to land in your exhale of warrior two. Back heel drops, feet gripping the mat, all four corners. Especially that back foot, push the pinky toe edge down into the mat. Loop the shoulders, lengthen, fingertips to fingertips. Sink in the left leg. And remember, if you're feeling any turbulence, it's coming from outside. Draw your focus, your attention, and your energy in. Right into the center of your being. Reverse. Flip the palm, reach it up, stay. One more deep breath in, down to high plank on your breath out. Shift forward, breathe in, take your flow, empty as you lower, fill up dog, down dog, exhale. One breath. If you're working on your float, then look forward, do your little handstand, jump, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, fold back down, empty. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Sink into your chair pose, exhale, stay. Left knee stalk, take it up. Stabilize the right, squeeze the left. Aeroplane, drive the foot back. Crescent lunge, land and reach. Big breath in, warrior two. You're coming back to your center. Notice when you're being distracted or drawn away from your center. Come back to that practice of visualizing, even with your eyes open, you can visualize your spine and the breath. Sink down deeper. Reverse. One more inhale. High plank, Dandasana, exhale. Shift, breath in, lower down, out. Upward facing fill, downward facing stay. Close your eyes, follow your breath up and down your spine. One more breath. From there is where we practice. Look forward, float, front of your mat. Halfway lift, length, fold, empty. Reach up, big breath in. Sink, chair, breath out. Right knee stalk, in. Aeroplane, out. Crescent lunge, fill up. Vira two, exhale out. Flip and reverse. Breath in, high plank, breath out. Shift, inhale, lower down, exhale. Fill, empty. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, bow. Reach up, fill up. Sink down, empty out. Left knee, take it up, in. Aeroplane, fly. Crescent lunge, fill. Vira 2, empty. Reverse it, inhale. High plank, exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Lower down. Fill. Empty. One breath from your center. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Half lift. Bow. Reach. Sink. Right knee in. Send it back. Present, Anjaneyasana in. Vira 2, out. Reverse in. High plank, Dandasana, empty. Shift, inhale. Exhale. Fill. Empty. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway. Bow. Reach up, inhale.
Got caught.
Sink, exhale. Left knee, take it up, in. Aeroplane, out. Anjaneyasana, fill. Virabhadrasana, empty. Flip, breath in. High plank, Dandasana, breath out. Shift in, down, out. Use the breath in. Down dog, empty. One breath. Float, front of the mat. Fill, halfway. Empty, fold. Reach in. Sink down, chair. Right knee, take it up. Send it back. Land it low in the legs. Strong. Open up from your center. Flip and reverse. In. Take your flow. Look forward, float. Halfway to fold. Reach up. Sink down. Left knee in. Fly it out. Land and reach. Open up, sink. Reverse, fill. Take your flow. Everything else is outside of us. And turbulent, the weather, it's all passing. Even the year, the time, 2020 is passing right now. All we have to do is come back to our center and know that this too will pass. One more round, look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, bow, reach it up, sink in deep. Right knee, inhale, exhale, inhale to your center, exhale, go deeper, breathe it in again. Take it down. Fill up. Empty. Inhale. Exhale. Float. Front of the mat. Halfway. In. Fold out. Tadasana. In. Empty as you sink. Left knee. Fill up. Exhale it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath through your center. Last connecting vinyasa, go for it. 3 breaths. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, bow. Reach up, Tadasana in, sink into chair, hands to heart. Take a breath in, create some length and space. twist. Left elbow, right knee. If you want to take side crow, go for it. Otherwise, work on your chair twist. Spine long, shoulders stacking. Gaze up, 3. Breathe. From your center, 2. Where there's no turbulence. Last breath. Revolved crescent lunge. Left leg steps back. Again, if you want to take it deeper, spread your wings, binds. 3. 2. Feel that breath really revolving through the spine. Last one. Pyramid fold. 3 deep breaths. Go as deep as your hips, hamstrings will allow. Standing splits, go for it. Take the weight forward into the right leg. Really see if you can bring your chest low to get the left leg up high. Find the balance if you like. 3, 2, low lunge twist. Drop the left foot back of the mat, right hand to the sky. Side plank, Vinyasa, pivot around. Modify using your left knee on the floor, intensifying anywhere you want to go. If you want to go to starfish, tree, astonishment, whatever you feel is appropriate for you. Big breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. Look forward, jump, front of the mat. Halfway lift, bow, reach, sink, hands to heart, chair. Lengthen, fill up, twist, left side. So right elbow, left knee, hips low, spine long, shoulders stacking. Side crow, optional. Pajabakasana or sink into your chair, rotating to your twist, gaze up. 3, 2. Last breath. Look to the floor, step the right leg back, low crescent lunge twist. Spread your wings, bind. 3 deep breaths. Again, visualize, even with your eyes open. Bring your awareness to your spine and visualize the breath spiraling. Last one. Pyramid. Send your breath to your hamstring now. Standing splits, take the weight forward. The lower the chest, the higher the leg, go for it. Breathe. Balance from your center. Even the turbulence of the balance, even the wobbliness, it's all external, it's outside of us. From your center, last breath. Side, low lunge twist first into side plank. So loop the right shoulder, pivot around, use your right knee to modify. Go for the same variation you took on the first side. 3, 2, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Crescent lunge, so bring it through to low lunge, then come up to your crescent lunge. Eagle, Garudasana, left arm underneath and around. Left leg up and over. If you've got the range to wrap it, go for it. If not, just let it hang or use it for balance, sink. Focus. From your center, breathe. Tree, Dashna, go for it. Place the left foot, low, medium, high, not on the knee joint. Above or below, hands to heart. Again, send your attention, eyes are open for balance, but your attention can go right into the center of your body. Feel it, feel the breath. Inhaling up through the spine, exhaling back down again. If you want to spread your wings and find a different variation, then feel free to do that, but maintain your focus at the center of your being. Last breath. Warrior 1. Step the left foot back, come all the way up. Warrior 2, exhale the breath out. Flip and reverse.
reverse. Big breath in, extended side angle, empty. Bring your fingertips to the floor, sink through your hips, really go there. You've only got 2 more breaths. Back to reverse warrior, keep the depth in the legs. Straighten out the right leg, triangle, Trikonasana. Again, 3 breaths, that's it, from your center. Half moon, left hand to left hip, send the right arm forward, take the weight into the right leg, left side flies, expand the shape, go for it. Last breath. Pistol grip, big toes, forward fold. So separate your feet to hip width, grab your big toes with your peace fingers, lengthen out, Padangusthasana, Paschimottanasana, fold. Last breath. From your center, Bakasana, crow pose. Grip the mat, shoulder width apart for the hands, bend your elbows, create a shelf for your knees to sit on, then rock your weight forward and go for the flight. 3, 2, Malasana, deep squat. Last breath. Downward facing dog. Hands down, feet back. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Low lunge first. Come up to crescent. Set your arms up for eagle. Garudasana. Right under left. Wrap it around your big hug. Then right leg over left. Back leg comes up and over. Loop it. Dangle it. Rest it. Hold. Transitioning from your center into tree. From your center for transitioning, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse, extended side, depth, back to reverse, Trikonasana, left leg straightens, it doesn't have to be straight, hips tuck under, lean forward and down, stacking shoulders, reaching every direction. Last breath. Right hand comes down to set up for your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand comes forward, weight, left leg. Once your right leg's floating, then extend everything. Legs, arms, spine. 2. 1 more breath. Fold. Gorilla, Padahastasana, whole hand, slides in underneath feet. Feet hip width or wider, and also there's an opportunity for you to have a slight turn out of the toes, if that's comfortable, suitable. Lengthen and fold. Even our thoughts the weather. When we focus and operate from our center, even our thoughts can't disturb. So from your center, no thoughts disturbing, Bakasana crow, or if you want to take baby crow, Ananda Bakasana, go for it. You know where to go now, so find your flight and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, if you've got it, straight to low. Otherwise, I'll meet you, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bend and peel open, stay or flip dog. Go for it, go for the extension, go for the reach from your center. Crescent lunge, flip back over, right foot comes forward, all the way up. Left hand's going to grab your left foot for dancers. Natarajasana, so take the weight into the right leg, reach the right arm, then go for it. Tilt from the hip crease of the right side, kick the foot back, reach the arm forward. 2. Last breath. Release. Reach up, in. Forward fold, out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Downward facing dog, empty. Drop to your knees, camel, Ustrasana. Bring your hands to your lower back, your hips. And Pete, you can do this one-legged, so you can bring your right leg out in front and do a one-legged camel.
One-legged camel.
Yes. There's always options. Hip forward, loop your shoulders, lift your heart. You can keep your toes tucked and reach around for your heels, or untuck your toes and bring the palms of your hands to the soles of your feet. Hips forward, heart up, gaze back. 3, 2, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Bend and peel open. Stay or flip dog. Reach. Breathe. Remember, if you're feeling any turbulence, it's coming from outside. Come back to your center, crescent lunge. Flip around, left foot forward, coming up. Right hand grabs the foot, left hand stays extended. Kick back, dancers, Natarajasana. 3, 2, last breath. Slowly release. Reach up, in. Fold down, empty. Halfway lift, fill. High plank, float it back. Lower down slowly with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, locust, Shalabhasana, palms down by your side, core engaged, loop your shoulders, lift head, shoulders, chest, arms, legs. Now you've got the choice, you can either stay here in your locust pose or bend one and then the other and set up your bow pose, Dhanurasana. 5, 4, 3, go for it. 2, and release. Pick a cheek, close your eyes. Follow your breath in the center of your body. Upward facing dog. Set your hands up nice and low, floating ribs, loop the shoulders, push the floor away, tops of feet pushing into the floor, knees, thighs lifted. Keep looping the shoulders, bring the chest forward, shoulders back, gaze up, breathe in, downward facing dog. Half pigeon. Right side or left side, you choose. Set yourself up. Knee behind wrist, swing the toes out to the opposite side, extend the back leg, square the hips off as much as you can, puff your chest to lie down. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. such a powerful analogy. Just like the weather, everything is passing. This year will pass. This virus will pass. Just look, just reflect back in past years and past viruses. Just a small fraction, every moment in every day, every emotion, just a small fraction of the bigger picture. I am the sky, clear, calm, pure. Everything else is the weather. Everything else is passing. And yeah, there can be some mighty storms. But again, it's passing. It'll end. Even the mightiest of storms come to a finish. Regeneration phase after a storm is usually pretty beautiful. So if you need something to look forward to, focus on that. If you feel like you're getting stuck in the turbulence of the storms, focus on the regeneration phase. It's coming. If you want to take this anywhere else, you've got 5 more breaths. Go for it. Straight over to the other side when you're ready. So again, there's no rush. If you need to take a little bit more time on this side, then feel free to stay there. Or if you're in another pose, if you took it somewhere else, then take your time and meet us on the other side when you feel ready. I haven't shared this story before, not in a class environment. Our closest family and friends know. And so I hope Pete doesn't mind me sharing, I'm sure he doesn't. But I look back, I've been reminded to reflect. Reflection's actually a really beautiful tool because it clarifies the path ahead. And recently, because I've been, caught up in some of the turbulence of the weather that's been passing of 2020, been reminded that 2017 for Pete and I was a really bad year. We call it our gap year. Pete and I separated for a little while. And the rejuvenation process afterwards, we are now happier and stronger and inseparable. We had to go through, and at the time, during 2017, it was awful. Wanted it to end and couldn't see a way out, and it was very dark. And now I look back, and not only was it just a blip, it was, in Pete's a very young 50 and I'm a very young 43. And that year was just one of many. And there was a very significant rejuvenation process afterwards that's made us stronger and healthier. So we can do the same for 2020. We're in it now, we're in the thick of it now, and it sucks.
But just reflect, so then we can see the path ahead to be clearer, that there's going to be a rejuvenation process. We don't know how, what, when, where, all the rest of it. We don't need to. As long as we come back to our center, realize that this is just passing weather. Everything will be fine. There's that old saying, everything's fine in the end. If it's not the end. We're going to take this into our bridge pose. So for those of you who did an extra pose after your pigeon, then take it again for your second side and give yourself those 5 deep breaths. For the rest of us, we'll meet on our backs. We'll come up into a bridge pose, and everyone else that's doing something else, just meet us there when you're ready. So find your way up into your bridge. Tuck in your shoulders, get the back extension. Especially for those of you practicing in the morning with us live or later on today, this is going to really energize your whole body. So this is where we really focus on the spine, the extension of the spine. So bring your focus, like we've been doing the whole class. Bring your breath and your focus into the spine. Really feel it, engage around the spine. One more breath. Slowly come out, soup to butter, soles of feet together, knees wide. We're going to do one more bridge or wheel pose. So if you're a wheel poser, then set your hands up, come onto the crown of your head, loop your shoulders and lift up. Otherwise, stick with bridge, but wherever you are, spine. Breath. Center. If you're in wheel pose, meet us in bridge. Tuck your chin, roll back down onto your shoulders. Tuck your shoulders in underneath you. Find your way into bridge. We're going to take this straight up into shoulder stand. So use your hands underneath your pelvis and then take one leg to the sky and the other leg to the sky. If you're not a shoulder stander, roll yourself out of bridge, legs to the sky, straight into your Viparita Karani. If you're a headstander, roll out of bridge, sit up, set up.
Shut up.
Of course. Lovingly. Plow when you're ready. If you're not taking plow, just stay as you are. Wherever you are, stay centered. From plow to ear pressure, Kanapidasana. Into fish. That's where we'll all meet. So wherever you are, roll yourself out, set yourself up. Hands underneath sit bones. Lift your chest to the sky, loop your shoulders, elbows in underneath. Take your gaze up and over. Extra core, legs float, lion's breaths, forced exhale, tongue to chin. Slowly rolling out and making your way into your happy baby. Just for 3 breaths. One final hip opener. Finding your way into your twist. Arms wide, knees to one side, head the opposite way.
Bring the legs through center, drop them the other way. Take the head the opposite way as well.
Shavasana. The chief of all centering poses. Bring your attention again to the center of your body, to your spine, and follow your breath. Bring your mind's eye, follow your breath. Up the spine, back down again, and follow it all the way end to end from your tailbone up through the top of your neck and head, and then back down again. Follow the breath up the spine, deep breath in. Follow it back down from the crown of the head all the way to your tailbone. Do that again. Follow the breath from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And back down again. Do that one more time. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Do any more movements that you need to do before rolling over onto your right hand side, and stay there for a moment. I am the sky. Everything else is just the weather. Just passing. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes stay closed, palms together, heart center, Anjali Mudra. 3 deep breaths. Follow it from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, and back down again. Do that again. Follow it all the way up, all the way down. Do one more deep breath in. Let's Om. Third eye center, we bow. That place within me, that place that is always centered, that crystal clear blue sky, acknowledges, honors, and appreciates that same place that exists within you. When we're in that place, the center of our being, we experience the peace and calm that is there, and as well, unity. Together we are one, together we say namaste. Namaste. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pete. Have a beautiful rest of your day today, and we'll see you through the lens again soon.
Bye.
Bye.